This is Fenerbahce, 19-time Turkish champions and 7-time Turkish Cup winners. And under Mourinho, you'd think they'd really prosper. However, that simply hasn't happened. They couldn't stop their fiercest rivals Galatasaray last year from winning the league, and right now they're 5 points behind them. This, though, might just change, as Zinedine Zidane looks to be replacing the special one at Fenerbahce. And in today's video, we're going to be making this a reality as we're making Zizou their brand new manager, with the mission to stop Galatasaray winning the league again, and to conquer Europe by winning the Champions League. Right then guys, it's our first year now in charge of Fenerbahce, and they aren't to be slept on guys, because this is the quality of the starting 11 that we've got now. And honestly, this genuinely surprised me. I can't believe how good they are. I mean, there's the greatest of all time in Fred, there's Milan Skriniar, Anderson Talisca, Yusuf En-Nesyri, one of their most recent transfers in Edison. Fenerbahce aren't to be slept on. We haven't even gone through players like Karim Aktürkoğlu's 25 years old, 79 rated, Sebastian Szymanski, who if I'm not mistaken is wanted by a lot of top teams in Europe, and there's 6'4" defender Jadon Oosterwolde, 76 rated, 23 years old. I'm going to say this now, I feel like I'm going to have a lot of fun with Fenerbahce. And to make it even better, we have 31 million in total to spend. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to have free reign to do what we want with it just yet, because as you can see guys, overall Fenerbahce is a fairly aging side, and the board want to keep it that way, keeping the experience in this team. So until we reach the quarters of the Champions League, we can only sign players 30 years old or older. But once we do hit the quarterfinals, we can sign whoever we want, within reason of course. For me though, right now, I'm not particularly interested in making signings, making sales. I want to make sure that this formation and the tactics are the best they can possibly be to bring the best out of these players. And I will say, I've been through the entire squad up, and I feel like a 4 at the back formation suits this team much better than a 3 at the back. So I'm going to go for the 4-2-1-3 formation with the counter-attacking build-up style, 45 line highs. And as you can see, whilst we've got our 2 CDMs holding, our 2 wing backs are going to provide attacking support for our front 4. And after shuffling this team up and down, left and right, I believe we've stumbled upon the best team we've got right now. And let's be real, it isn't bad, is it? For goodness sake, we've got Edison in goal, Milan Skriniar at the back, Oosterwolde on the left, bloody Fred at that CDM role, Anderson Talisca, our striker En-Nesyri. Realistically, we should be aiming to win the Super League this year, especially with all this money to spend guys. And the best thing is, Zidane's already outlined 2 players he would like to bring to the club, and one of them is actually Sadio Mane from Al Nassr. He's still 32 years old, but he's 84 rated. Unfortunately, he's a little bit out of our price range, but the second player he wants, we can definitely afford. That's right, Zidane wants N'Golo Kante. He's cost us a lot of money in 27.5 million, but we've managed to scrape enough funds to get this deal together. I know that he's 33 years old, but he's 85 rated still. He's got fantastic defending and physicality, and it's N'Golo Kante. You just can't go wrong with him. And that, in my opinion, officially completes the team for season number 1. However, before we get into the new season, there is one more thing I do want to do, and that's of course loan out Sebastian Szymanski. He's only 25, already 79 rated. And the reason I want to loan him out, whilst we do have Anderson Talisca who will be good for a couple of years, Szymanski, hopefully once he returns from his loan move, will be a lot better and be able to slot into that starting 11. I can hope at least anyway. But now that that's taken care of and the team's sorted, we've got the player that we wanted, we've got the formation and tactics, it's time to go to the end of this season to see if we can do better than Mourinho did. And this ain't a bad start at all. I mean, these stats are looking pretty damn impressive. En-Nesyri got 30 goal contributions in 53, 19 and 15 for Aktürkoğlu, 16 and 5 for Asensio, 11 and 15 for Fred. Yeah, that's why he's the GOAT. And guys, I'm looking at this team on paper. Everybody's clearly played well. Everybody's improved as well. Surely we've got the title in the bag. Bloody hell, apparently not. Galatasaray win it by 6 points. Jesus, their team must be insane. The thing is though, it was a 2-horse race in the end. Trabzonspor wasn't even close, neither were Besiktas. But yes guys, we've got some work to do. They even knocked us out of the Turkish League Cup 6-3. Yeah, they've definitely got our number, haven't they? The good news is that we didn't do half bad in the Europa League phase. We did even better in the playoffs as we qualify for the next round. We beat OG Scenic 6-4 on aggregate, but lost to Roma 2-1 in the quarters. Man, it's been a baptism by fire season 1 hasn't it? The thing is as well, at the bare minimum, we can only sign players 30 years old or older because we're not even in the Champions League next season. That's our next objective. On top of our objective already being be better than Galatasaray, and to be fair guys, going through their team, I do feel like we are the better side. It's just the fact they've got bloody Aussie men up top, one of the best strikers in the world. Yeah, that's not going to be easy to overcome, is it? Especially since he is supposed to be on a long-term deal there, no longer on a loan move. But if we do the right things in the next transfer window with this Fenerbahce side, regardless of who they've got in their team, we should become the top dogs in Turkey again. And guys, if you're enjoying this rebuild with Fenerbahce as ZINEDINE Zidane, drop this video a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button if you're new. FC 26 is right around the corner now, and trust me, you'll want to be here when it drops. Now guys, in Season 2, Fenerbahce's board decided to help us out a bunch by really giving us a lot of money, and trust me, with the 2 signings I'm going to be bringing in, we're putting that money to damn good use. The first of the 2 is Giovanni Di Lorenzo from Napoli, and he only cost us 29 million. As you can see though, he's a great right back, pacey, he's got good defending, great physicality, all round a solid player. And if you think he's good, wait till you see the second player I'm bringing in, because we've brought in yet another Manchester City player in John Stones for only 23 million, who I believe is going to kill it for us. He's still 31, 83 rated with great defending stats, and this guy's done it all, hasn't he? We couldn't have brought in a better centre-back. I mean, look at the team now, for goodness sake. Improving our centre-back role and right-back role was all we really needed to do. Edison's still killing it, we've got Skriniar and Oosterwolde killing it, Fred and Kante is solid, Talisca, our front 3 are good. Season 2, I believe, will be our year to take the Turkish league by storm, and more importantly, take Galatasaray by storm. And there we go, 5 points clear, top of the table, we've done it. Galatasaray are in the bin. But again, it's just us and Galatasaray. Trabzonspor are nowhere near, neither are Besiktas. But hey, I don't care, we've completed the first objective, now it's time for the second one, get to the quarterfinals of the UCL. And along the way, we can pick up a Turkish League Cup. What did I tell you? Season 2 would be our year. But guys, hang on a second, unbeknownst to me, we'd qualified for the Champions League. I thought we only qualified for the Europa. But hey, this is solid, as you can see, we're 3rd in the league phase, we're straight through to the round of 16. Guys, all we've got to do is get to the quarters now, and we can sign whoever we want. But of course we don't. Olympiacos knock us out 5-4 on aggregate. Guys, we were so close. But man, it's no wonder we have done so well this year. Our team is far and beyond everyone else's now. You got Edison, who's 89 rated, Di Lorenzo 84 rated, Stones 84 rated, Oosterwolde 84 rated at 25 years old. And I could literally go on and on. As for the statistics, they're even better than last year, with Enesri, Aktakoglu and Fred once again bagging us a plenty of goals. It's just a shame it wasn't 2 more, else we'd have achieved the second objective and qualifying for the quarters. That though is next year's one and only mission, ladies and gents, and I feel like looking at the team, I know exactly how to achieve it. And in Season 3, the board have once again delivered 79 million in total to spend. And like I said, I know exactly what we can do to take Fenerbahce to that next level. First, we need to replace N'Golo Kante. He's given us a couple of really good years, but as you can see by his rating, his time is slowly but surely coming up. We also need a backup striker for Yusuf and Nesri, because as it stands right now, Neni Dorgalas is the only other striker we've got, and he just simply isn't good enough, is he? So with that in mind, Vedat Muriqi comes in from Brentford for only 12 million euros, a 32-year-old 79 rated striker. However, for N'Golo Kante's replacement, we are looking for a player with a bit more quality, and that is exactly why 23 million euros was just spent on CDM Robert Andrich, who, as you can see, isn't exactly the fastest player in the world, but he's got great defending and physicality, and in general, this guy's just a general in the midfield. The thing is though, we do still have 32 million to spend, and if I'm being completely real, there's nowhere to put that money, because now that Andrich is in the team, there's no need to mess around with it at all, and as you can see from the bench, without really trying, we've developed a lot of good squad depth. So I feel like the remaining money is going to go on contracts and making sure the coaching system is on point. I will say though, I am hoping this is the team that gets us into the quarters of the Champions League, because whilst we are signing some really good experienced old players, this team is absolutely screaming for some youth and just raw talent to go into it. But damn, okay, Besiktas have come out of nowhere and won the league this season. Okay, that's taken me back a bit. The good news is though, regardless of us finishing second, we are still in the Champions League. That's the important thing right now. This time though, we stumped the gaff out in the League Cup, only making it to round of 16. God, I hope we've done alright in the UCL, else this season is a dud. But it gets even worse, we didn't even even qualify for the playoffs. Oh my god, we won 1 game from 8. That's actually atrocious, man. We've got to be doing better than that. I'm sorry, I'm not accepting that this team only won 1 game from 8 in the Champions League. I'm actually baffled at that. How have we done so badly? I mean, stats-wise, whilst they aren't as good as last year, they're still good at Takeovers, who's been brilliant. 43 goal contributions in 45 games. I'm surprised no one's come in for him yet, to be honest. Speaking of sales, though, I do think next year we pull the trigger on 1 or 2. I mean, John Stones is going down in overall, but we could get quite a bit for him. It's the same with Giovanni Di Lorenzo. It's the exact same with Anderson Talisca. And honestly, quite a few more players fit into that category as well. The reason is, though, the board will give us a lot of money next year regardless. That money on top of that will be able to revolutionize this team from the ground up pretty much. Granted, with players who are getting on a bit, but as long as the quality's there, it doesn't matter. We need to improve this team to get to the quarterfinals now. Right then, it's the brand new season with FENERBAHCE, and as you can see, we've been a little bit busy. A lot of players have been sold, 1 or 2 of which I really didn't want to happen. For example, Oosterwolde has gone to Barcelona. I mean, this was just a no-brainer. There's no way he's turning down Barca for FENERBAHCE. Edison is another one that's left, and he's actually gone back to Man City. But we got just under 50 mil for him, so I'm not really fussed. But we got Anderson Talisca going, Di Lorenzo, Stones, Fred. We've got rid of all the old players going down in rating, so we can bring old players that are still going up, if that makes sense. And we've got a grand total of 281 million to do this with. So it's now or never at this point. We either get the quarterfinals this year, or it's very unlikely that it happens at all. So first things first, we need a replacement for Edison. Now, we aren't going to get anyone as good as Edison, but Alex Ramiro, 85 rated, who's 32 years old for only 23.3 million, that isn't a bad replacement at all. Just like 17 million euros going on Ferland Mendy, a 32-year-old, 82 rated left back isn't bad either. As for that right back role, Conrad Lehmer, a 30-year-old, 84 rated player, joins us for 35 million from Newcastle United. And guys, if you thought those transfers were good, wait till you see the last 2. Because I'm frankly going all out for the quarterfinals this year, which is why 46.5 million was spent on Marquinhos from PSG, a 33-year-old now centre-back who's 87 rated. And finally, the big one. Bruno Fernandes joins us from United for 72.1 million. He's now 32 years old, still 86 rated. And that, guys, will definitely do. Because this is the team going into the brand new campaign with FENERBAHCE. And I know, it's not as good as it was before, but it's not far off. Ramiro is a solid replacement for Edison. Marquinhos has vastly improved our defence. We've got a very solid CDM partnership. Bruno's better than Talisca was. I honestly do feel like this is finally the year we crack the quarters in the UCL. If not though, I don't know where we go from here. But it's a good start as once again in the Turkish League we are back on top. Which honestly, no surprise there. But we failed to win the Turkish League Cup as Sakasi beats us 2-1. Oh man, I really hope we've done better in the Champions League. But bloody hell, look at this, we are top of the league phase. This means we've just got to win 2 games in the round of 16 and we've got free reign in the transfer window. And we've done it, we've beaten Villarreal 5-3. Oh, thank God for that. I honestly don't know what I'd have done if we hadn't have done it this year. But we ain't ready for anything else, let me tell you. Barca absolutely slapped us 6-1 on aggregate in the quarters. But hey, we made it to the quarters. That's all that matters right now. Because for the first time with this FENERBAHCE team, we can finally do what we want with it. And let me tell you, there's a lot we can do with it next year. But fair play to the boys, guys. Stats-wise, I'd argue it's been our best year yet. Takeovers especially, 33 goals, 18 assists in 57 games. The guy's just a monster, man. He is the Turkish Messi. As for next year, though, I feel like there's a lot of room for improvement in this team. Bruno, I do believe, has one more good year left in him, so for now he's getting left alone. But Ferland Mendy, he's getting replaced. So is Milan Skriniar. So is Andrich. So that means at the bare minimum, 3 sales are going to be made on top of the board's money that they're going to allocate us. I'm telling you, we might just jump from the quarterfinals to the final next year in the UCL. Do you see that face right there? That is the face of someone who has no idea that later when they're editing, one of their files will be corrupted. Unfortunately, that's correct. The first part of Season 5, the files for some reason got corrupted and they're unusable, but don't worry, I can give you a quick rundown of what happened. We managed to sell 3 players, getting a lot of money together, but not enough to get all 4 of those positions I mentioned in the previous season sorted out. The one position we couldn't sort out was Ferland Mendy, the left back role, so he is staying for 1 more season. The other 3 positions, however, won't be a problem, as 56.1 million was spent on centre-back Konstantinos Koulirakis. He's 24 24 years old, 6'1", 83 rated, rapid with great defending and physicality. And honestly, he's going to be a breath of fresh air for our back four. Just like his partner Sepp Vandenberg will be 6'4", 26, 83 rated, costing us 28.5 million. And that leaves us 66 million for that CDM role. And trust me, I've got the perfect player in mind, as 50 million big ones was just spent on Belgian youngster Romeo Lavia. He's got fantastic stats for a CDM, he's 24, 84 rated already, and his time at Chelsea hasn't exactly been amazing with injuries, not really getting a look in. Over here though, he will get full attention from us. And with our team looking like this going into season number 5, I don't think we'll win the Champions League, but we'll definitely give it a good crack. It's gonna be Ferland Mendy that really lets us down this year, man. Everywhere else is spot on. We've got a good keeper, our defence apart from Mendy's good, midfield's good, Fernandes is good, our front four is fantastic. At the bare minimum this year, we want the league title, the Turkish League Cup, and once again quarters of the UCL. While the league titles once again ours, on goal differences will level on points with Galatasaray. God, that's got a sting. We however do not win the Turkish League Cup again. The Upspor knock us out in the round of 16 on pens. Gordon Bennett. We're looking solid in the UCL though. We finished 10th, so we're in the playoffs. And that's where we just scraped past Celtic 5-4. We once again qualified for the quarters by beating Barcelona, but we lose there to Napoli. I don't know why, but I thought after beating Barcelona, this might just be our year. And you know what? Looking at the team, honestly, I think it should have been, man. We should have beaten Napoli. Even Ferland Mendy didn't let us down. He's still 83 rated at 34 years old. Credit where credit's due, you can't be knocking that. As for the stats, it's the same old, Yusuf Nesri, Takeovers, Bruno Fernandes, all once again putting a right shift in. I do feel like next year though, if we are to take this team to that next level, it's once again 3 positions we need to focus on. The first of which is obviously going to be Ferland Mendy. The second of 3 is obviously Marco Asensio. And the third of 3 is going to be Bruno Fernandes, which admittedly I'm torn on because he's had a cracking year this time, but I don't think he's going to pull those same numbers next year. I do feel though, once those 3 positions are all sorted out, there's nothing stopping Fenerbahce from taking on Europe and conquering it. But first things first, we tried our best, and I mean we tried our best to sell all 3 of those players in question, but Asensio was the only one who actually left. Which does suck, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, we've now got over 109 million to spend. And this means we can get a brand new left back for Mendy and a brand new right winger in place of Asensio. However, it means Bruno is staying put for at least 1 more year. Because honestly, as much as I'd love to replace him, we just can't afford to. But we can afford Valentin Barco, as he cost us £40 million to steal him away from Wolverhampton Wanderers. And he's a vast improvement on Mendy. He's much younger, he's much better, he's rapid, great passing, great dribbling. And on top of that, he's likely to increase in overall by 1 or 2 at the end of this season. This, however, is my favourite signing out of the 2, as for only €40 million, we've nicked Bryan Mbeumo away from Newcastle United. He's still only 30 years old, and as you can see, he's got everything you could want from a right winger. Plus, he's one of my personal favourite players on career mode, so this is just a win-win. And with that, we've sorted our defence out, we've got a brand new right winger, the team is ready for the season ahead. And truth be told, I want to go all guns a-blazing for the Champions League this time. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes might be a hiccup with that 34 years old, 84 rated, but that's just 1 weak player out of a team full of quality. You never just know, guys, this might be our year. But never mind Europe, look at this, we're only 4 points away from 100 points in the league. And what's even better, Galatasaray, Trabzonspor, Besiktas, they were nowhere near us. Yeah, we've got Turkish football by the balls now. We still haven't won the Turkish League Cup again. Trabzonspor knocked us out in the quarters on pens. This unfortunately though isn't too surprising. This, however, is we've topped the group stage undefeated this time. I don't know about you lot, but that's a damn good sign. As we've beaten Benfica in the round of 16, we're in the semis after beating Chelsea 4-2, and we've dismantled Valencia in the semis. We're playing Juve in the final. I've got to say that that's a kind run to the Champions League final. Benfica in the round of 16, obviously Chelsea was difficult in the quarters, but Valencia in the semis? Yeah, I'd have been disappointed if we didn't get to the final. And by the looks of it, Juve are playing a 3 at the back formation. I don't really care who they've got on the team. They've got a 3 at the back. This should be easy. I mean, look at the stats for some of our players this year, man. They've killed it. What's especially surprising to me, though, Bruno Fernandes is 35 years old, yet he's grown 1 overall. This guy just ain't human, man. On career mode, he's just a machine. And on paper, there's no injuries, no suspensions. Everybody's fit and everybody's healthy. All I'm going to say is, good luck, Juve. Because we've won countless Turkish League titles, 1 Turkish League Cup. The only thing that we're missing now is the Champions League. And unfortunately, lads, you lot are in our way of doing that. You know, I've been recording for well over 5 hours at this point, and I've just this second realised I haven't even got my freaking glasses on. I swear sometimes I'm thick, but Barco's on. That's a gorgeous ball. Got the wrong side of the defender. Here comes Juve trying to on the counter. Look at Barco go, man. That's exactly why I bought him, man. He's absolutely rapid. Here we go now. Okay, we can get this ball out. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, come on! There was 2 of you there. Why did none of you go for it? And Buemo on the ball. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful. Yusuf and Nasri across. Oh, that... Come on, man. We're playing with Juve at the minute. Brandon Buemo, though. He spots that run. Yusuf and Nasri is on. He's good first touch. Can he get the goal? He puts it wide. It's coming. I'm telling you. That goal is coming. But it might not be for us as Juve are in behind us here. Oh, my God. Good save, Ramiro. Bruno Fernandes. Good turn on the ball. Okay. He spots Yusuf and Nasri. And Nasri is going to find Takeovers. He's going to come inside. Use finesse. That's a gorgeous ball. Surely, there we go. 27 minutes in. Took us long enough. 1 goal to FENERBAHCE. And that is a prime example of why I don't like... And that's a prime example of why I dislike the 3 at the back formation. It is that easy to slip in behind. I'm not sure why they didn't give me a replay. I would have liked to seen that back, but nevertheless, 1-0 to the good. Game on. As here we come forward. I see that run from Mbuemo. Oh, that's a beautiful goal. That's a great first touch as well. He's going to cut this back, and that... Bro, he had no right to save that. Takeovers retrieved it though. He can get it back into the box. Bruno's there. Oh, on the outside. Right. Oh, that's a great save again. We're killing Juve. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. What is our defence doing? I've got absolutely no words for that. What the actual monstrosity was our defence playing at there? That was shambolic though. Bloody hell, we need to wake the freaking hell up. I will say this though, and Buemo, you can sneak and be at this is what I mean, man. 3 at the back formation. What is that defending, man? Just like that, we are back in front. Never tell me 3 at the backs are useless, because what was that? I hope it gives you a replay this time, because that was gorgeous, by the way. Yes, there we go. I mean, look at that. That is that easy. And Buemo in behind. I mean, what was their defender playing at there? Just atrocious. Second half, they were pushing forward. Oh, Valentin Barco got lucky there. We got it to Takeovers to Yusuf and Nesri. And that's 3-1. We're going to annihilate Juve in the second half. I can feel it. Bro, that was so easy. 5 minutes into the second half, we go 3-1 up. And we get another replay. Lovely stuff. Takeovers inside Yusuf. And he even had enough time to take a touch put on his best foot and bang it in. Yeah, it's going to be a rough 45 for Juve. Oh my lord above, how the hell did that go in? Good grief, that was freaking insane. That came out of absolutely nowhere. Fair play, like. Good grief. Lavia, though, on the ball. He's got a bit of room. He's going to take a shot from distance. Penalty referee. No, Lavia on the second attempt. And oh, there it is. There's the penalty. God, we're only 10 minutes into the second half. It's insane, this is. We're in Esri. Left-footed, top left bins we go, and there is his goal. Lovely stuff. 4-2. We're back in control. God, what a game. I think as well he's 1 goal away from his hat-trick, so that'd be nice to get in this game. Oh my God, there's no way. Oh, what a save that was. But they're still on the ball here, and they... Oh my God, we've got away with murder there. Guys, Juve might be down, but they're definitely not out yet. They're giving it everything they've got to get back into this. Look, oh my God. This is ridiculous. Here we go. Look at that for a ball. Oh, Takeovers going to get his goal here. Look at that. 5-2. That is sensational. This Fenerbahce team is just fantastic, man. And there's a good chance here we could make it 6-2 if we are good and careful with what we do. Oh, boys, it's going to be 6-2. It is going to be... Oh, my God, what a miss that was. I would have put every bit of money I have on that going in. Good grief. Good job I'm not betting, man. And Buemo, though, is going to cut inside. We're going to get a dink into the box, and that header. Rebound, can we get there? No, we can't. And Buemo can, though. He's going to do the roulette. He's going to get some space, and there it is. That's the 6. We are absolutely dismantling Juve. I say again, you'll wonder why I don't like the 3 at the back formation. I can literally put the controller down and let the AI play against me. That's how confident I am we're going to win this now. I mean, there we go, Juve. There. Oh, good goal, to be fair. Yeah, I'm going to pick the controller up again. I ain't risking it. Yeah, sod that. But you know what? With the controller, I do believe we can... Oh, we're going to get another one here. We're going to get another... Oh, what a goal that would have been. And that is all she wrote. We've done it with Fenerbahce, multiple-time league champions, 1-time League Cup winners, 1-time Champions League winners. And I've got to say, that was fun. Fenerbahce's team's kind of cracked. Obviously, with the rule as well, made it a bit challenging. But yeah, overall, great team we made. There's obviously a couple of players we kept to the end as well. There's Takeovers, Yusuf Nesri, I believe there was a CDM whose name I can't remember or could neither pronounce as well. In the end though, we accomplished exactly what we set out to do, and that is to make Fenerbahce the best team in the world. Which means our job with them is complete. If you've enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this in the future, drop it a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to see another video right now, YouTube recommends you to click here and watch this.